The symbol of law and order that we've all come to recognize in this country is the blue flashing light. In Great Britain, a regular police force was first established more than 150 years ago for the preservation of the law and for the prevention and detection of crime. With an ever-increasing population, there may be more crime to police these days, but the range of vehicles used by the force are up to the job and are truly mega machines. As technology continues to race ahead, chief constables up and down the country must make sure their officers are given the latest state-of-the-art equipment to make the everyday lives of law-abiding people safe and sound. Nobody wants too many rules, but crime prevention is very important. The police enforce the law, maintaining a presence, whether soaring overhead in planes and helicopters, policing the countryside and scouring our waterways, or patrolling our roads and motorways. Each unit is understandably proud of its skill and ability to win the fight against crime. With a population in excess of 55 million in the UK today, the police must be able to call on the very best in modern technology. There are over 20 million cars on Britain's roads, and this number is set to increase. Jams can build up in an instant, and one of the main tasks of the traffic police is to try and keep everything on the move. Each regional force can choose the make of the car most suitable to its needs, and here in Staffordshire, the Chief Constable has chosen one of the highest performance British saloons on the market, the Jaguar XJ6. The classic lines of the Jaguar XJ6, together with its distinctive stripes and badges and regulation white body, help the smart and efficient image of the police. This motorway pursuit car is there to be seen as well as to perform. The XJ6 can perform better than most. Whether on the way to an incident or chasing a speeding car, the motorway policeman lives life in the fast lane. The blaring siren and flashing lights usually ensure that traffic moves over to allow the pursuit car through. Although the top speed limit is 70 miles per hour, even the most ordinary new cars can easily go faster, but it's usually those up to no good who have to race away. The police have to keep up, and only the very best cars can handle safely at speed. For regular motorway patrols, the Land Rover Discovery is an ideal choice. It can be used for many jobs. The height allows good all-round vision for the driver and makes it easily visible for other road users. Powered by a V8 engine, this four-wheel drive is also excellent across country, making it one of the best multi-purpose police vehicles. Constant communications are the key to successful policing. All police vehicles are fitted with powerful radios, which keep them in touch with both central control and each other. Some incidents may need extra help and some may need the assistance of other emergency services. But most problems on the road are relatively minor and can be handled by a single motorway patrol crew. Every police force has a motorcycle division, and the machine favoured by most patrolmen is the sleek and ultra-reliable BMW K1100 touring bike. With its water-cooled 1100cc, fuel-injected 4-cylinder 16-valve engine and ABS braking system, this precision piece of engineering can go from 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds and can reach a breathtaking 125 miles per hour. Over 500,000 people get caught speeding each year. It is very easy to drive fast in today's cars, and on a clear road it is tempting to put a modern saloon through its paces. But however good the driver, no one knows what's around the next corner. Speed cops make themselves as obvious as possible to encourage drivers to be sensible, but there are always some who are going to drive too fast and who are going to get caught. Keeping a safe distance behind the car, the police officer tells the driver to pull over. 98% do. Not many cars can outmaneuver the BMW 1100, which is why most police patrol riders like them. This is the sight which makes any driver's heart leap into his mouth.
Good morning, sir. Are you aware of the speed limit along this piece of road?
Police motorcycle units are often needed to escort royalty and other famous people to important engagements in safety and comfort and with split-second timing.
Keep to workers, terminal speed 40 mile an hour, that's as quick as we'll go.
Busy traffic in towns and at junctions can be controlled by the team of motorcyclists, whose job it is to make sure that the motorcade can get through without stopping. Here, the VIP vehicle follows closely behind the lead motorbike, known as the Easy Rider. The lead rider controls his team by radio, and as they approach the town, they leapfrog ahead and prepare the way.
There's forecourt on the offside is clear, no problem. Yeah, thank you. Just drop it down the hill with speed 30. Yes, yes.
It's an exciting feeling for the passengers to have the whole world stop at their feet.
Okay, no pedestrians. Yes, yes. Take you the other side of the roundabout. Again.
The outriders race ahead as fast and safely as possible. Nothing should hold up the progress of the motorcade. There's a deadline to keep. Arriving too soon is as inconvenient as arriving too late.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a wide road here. We've got a couple of vans and a car, another one coming out. Still a lot coming. You're getting on with the traffic lights at the moment.
Roundabouts and traffic lights are an obvious problem, and it's up to the advanced riders to get there in plenty of time, sort out the traffic, and keep the easy rider informed at all times. Travelling like this can be a great experience for the passengers and can seem so easy, but it's only possible with the skill and training of the motorcycle police and the power of their BMW bikes. Riding motorcycles can be enormous fun. Two of the Bedfordshire police bike riders double up for cross-country patrol, and the best trail bike for this rugged job, which can take them from the road to the middle of nowhere, is the Suzuki DR350. Hot summer days, cool water, and young people should be all about having a good time. But carelessness can lead to tragedy, and lakes and reservoirs off the beaten track are difficult to police. By keeping an eye out for any dangers, the patrolman can soon spot if someone is getting into or causing trouble. These cross-country patrols, working in pairs for safety, are a rural form of community policing, which lets the summer fun continue without danger.
Oh, look at that lot swimming down there.
Any sirens?
I don't think so. There's another load over there, look.
Barbecue going.
There's about 80 foot of water down there. Another load over there, look, right inside those bushes. Yeah.
The Suzuki DR is an ideal off-road bike. No added frills, just tough engineering. With off-road street-legal tyres and a 350cc four-stroke engine, this Japanese-made kick-start machine is rugged and surprisingly quiet. All's well here today, but without these trail bikes, large areas of the countryside could be inaccessible and impossible to police. Lakes, reservoirs and gravel pits can be fun, but they can also be places where criminals hide evidence that may be needed to solve crimes.
Quebec Oscar 40.
Quebec Oscar 40 receiving.
Roger, could you make through to Cape and Ray Quarry at Carnforth? If you meet Detective Inspector Smith at the scene, you're required to recover some evidence from the water. As confirmed.
Crewed by a team of 8 divers, this specially converted Scania 17-ton truck has everything from a fully equipped briefing room to showers, changing areas and storage for all the diving gear they will ever need. And equally important to this impressive underwater search unit is the Osprey Falcon rigid inflatable trailer-mounted boat. As one of 5 similar units in the country, this crew makes about 220 dives a year. They could be looking for missing people or searching for evidence, but most of the dives involve finding stolen cars. Launching the boat can sometimes be difficult, but here at Cape and Ray Quarry, they are lucky. They have reasonable access to the water's edge. The Osprey Falcon is designed to be self-righting and unsinkable even at sea. It is capable of a speed of 30 knots and is powered by two 60-horsepower Mariner engines. Commercial operating safety rules insist on two motors, just in case one breaks down.
Right, Grace, come on back!
The boat's main role is to take the divers and all the gear they need to the search area, where it will be used as a stationary diving platform.
Steady! Slow down! Come on.
But first, the crew have to be briefed.
All right, lads, what we're looking for here is a cash register. There's been a robbery in nearby Lancaster. Defenders have been chased down here. It's been seen to be dumped in Cape and Ray Quarry here. What we're going to do is, I'm going to put one diver in. Steve, you'll dive. You'll be a standby diver.
Every member of the crew must know his job. Diving can be risky, and as ever, teamwork plays an important role. Lives can depend on it. The crew change in the Scania. There's not much room, but it's about the only dry place there'll be today.
Okay, lads, come on, let's get cracking.
There are two types of diving suit. A wetsuit, which fills with water and warms to body temperature, and these dry suits, which are completely waterproof. The divers wear thermal underwear underneath to help them keep warm. They're using compressed air cylinders, which are smaller than the usual aqualungs, because in some cases they have to crawl through very tight spaces.
Coming across. Leading on, going. Right? Okay.
Hopefully, shouldn't be in for too long. It'll work. Cash, we've got a good fix with it, isn't it? Yeah. Cash register should be easy to find.
All right, divers. We're in the boat.
On a dive, the minimum personnel required is 5. A main diver and his attendant, and a standby with his attendant, all under the control of a supervisor. The standby will only be used if the main diver gets into difficulties and needs to be rescued. This unit is operating with 7 on board.
We all right? Get the comms sorted out now. Then we're all ready to go. We're all right. Just give them a check.
Diver to surface comms test over.
Right in place, Steve.
Lancashire have had an underwater unit for over 40 years, so there's hardly a stretch of water in their patch they don't know really well. Often they will be guided to within a few meters of the search area by the local police, who will have sifted the clues and explained what they're looking for.
Boy that's just coming up. See it, Phil? Yeah, see it. Okay. Well, on this starboard side here, then he can hook up onto it. Okay, let's go in, that's it. It's all right? Very okay. Cut engines. Engines cut. Okay, can we get cracking then? Let's get the diver in.
You've got 50 odd feet of water here, Steve.
Put the diver in the water, checking for leaks. Right, Steve, just checking for leaks now.
Well for leaks.
Send the diver down.
You're well for leaks. Leave surface when ready, over.
Service.
Divers left surface.
Roger, left surface.
Surface, go ahead, diver.
Yes, on bottom, commencing search, over.
Understood, on bottom.
The diver will be in constant radio contact with the platform via his orange guideline, and in this way can report his progress.
What depth have we got? 20 metres, you say?
15 by line.
Roger.
It can be a tense time for the support crew because all they can do is wait and hope that the evidence they want is actually in the area.
Over the surface.
Surface, go ahead, diver.
Yes, I have located a cash register, over.
Roger, that's what we're after. Surface to diver.
Go ahead.
Let us know when you're ready and we'll assist you to the surface, over.
Stand by.
The cash register won't have any money still in it, but may still carry valuable clues. It will have to be brought to the surface without any extra damage.
I've got hold of it. Assist me to the surface, please.
Roger, assisting you up now, over.
OK, Arthur, can you give him a lift there? Through that way, truck, look. Well, I've got his line, Kevin, you can set that.
You hang on there, Steve.
1, 2, 3. Well done, Steve. No problems.
No, fine.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, all well.
Good. Okay, lads, that's it. Let's get back in.
A police underwater search unit is equipped to locate anything from a car to a car key. And with a detailed knowledge of all the harbours, lakes and reservoirs in the area, the Lancashire and Cumbria unit is a major part of the constabulary's commitment to serve the public. Aircraft play an important role in surveillance and information gathering, and here in Cheshire, the police use a Britten-Norman Islander. Specially converted for police use, this twin-engined, high-winged plane has a square body and is extremely versatile and economical. To help in its surveillance work, the Islander has a specially made nose cone fitted with the latest video and night vision cameras. This ball can rotate 360 degrees and record everything on tape as evidence. From the moment a call comes in to base, it takes only 3 minutes for the crew to complete the necessary pre-flight checks and get airborne.
Victor, Roger. The visibility is 9 kilometres, cloud scatter 2,000 feet.
The main role for this fixed-wing spotter plane is to locate and orbit any incident where the police on the ground need air support.
Jaguars clear to leave the zone at Seaport, mouth of the Mersey. VFR, normal altitude 1,500 feet, and the QNH 1017. Correct, you've ready for departure. If you're on line up, you're clear for takeoff for the left turn out. The surface wind is 110, 10 knots.
The beauty of the Islander is its remarkable short takeoff and landing capacity. In just 350 metres, it will be up and away. Today's call is to provide backup support for the ground force, and because of the dense surrounding woodland, the plane's thermal imaging camera may help to locate anyone trying to run away. From the air, you can see for miles. The crew consists of a civilian pilot and 2 police observers, one of whom operates the surveillance equipment by remote control. With all-round vision, the camera will quickly pick up the area where the incident is taking place. The pilot also has excellent visibility, and so that observers can keep their camera on the action, he circles around at about 45 miles per hour. Deep in the wood, they've spotted some cars, and the thermal imager very quickly picks up a picture from the body heat of those down below. The moving white dots are people. It seems that the police on the ground have got everything under control. Once the pilot is sure they are no longer needed, the Islander can head for home. The Cheshire Police Air Support Unit is involved in some 750 call-outs a year. This means they can take off as many as 5 times a day, and so they need a reliable plane. The Britain-Norman Islander is being used more and more by police forces around the world as they begin to appreciate the great advantage that air support can give to officers on the ground. Probably the most mega of all police mega machines, used by several forces, is the £1 million Squirrel helicopter. These high-life vehicles are nevertheless essential in this technical world to help the police maintain law and order. The French-built Squirrel is powered by twin-turbine engines and capable of speeds of up to 170 miles per hour. The helicopter's underbelly is packed with a mass of powerful equipment, like this 30 million candle power night sun searchlight, and the Sky Shout loudhailer, which can be heard 7 miles away. It also houses a picture transmitting system, and like the Islander, it has its own thermal imaging unit. All this makes the Squirrel worth every penny of its great expense.
224 is now 4 up endurance for 1 hour to depart for the city for a check ride, not above 1,500 feet.
The Merseyside Police own a squirrel, and it's based here at Liverpool Airport.
24 copy.
Perhaps more than most aircraft, helicopters must be regularly maintained. After a major service, the crew of this craft are putting it through its paces.
Approach please 24 is airborne, just passing forward, levelling at 1,000 feet on route to the city for an engine check.
24 approach, Skyfair report on flight.
Helicopters are becoming increasingly valuable tools to police forces throughout the country in their battle against serious crime. One of the main advantages of the helicopter is that it has excellent visibility and can cover an area many times faster than a ground unit, especially in built-up areas where heavy traffic can cause hold-ups.
Altitude will be 1,000 feet, 1,000. Outside air temperature will be 23. Okay, NG on number 1 is 96.5.
All the readings from the dials and gauges are monitored and noted down during the in-flight service checks. This machine flies around 30 operational hours a month on average, and on a full tank it has a flying time of 1 hour 20 minutes. But they never risk running out of fuel.
Test complete.
They've completed all the checks, and now the crew can return to base. On a fine day, there is no better way to see one of Britain's most famous cities than from the Perspex cockpit of a cruising helicopter. On a clear day, the helicopter gives an unbeatable view of the city, its roadways and parks, offices, factories and homes. But with its modern instruments, thermal imaging, sky shout and night sun, it is just as useful after dark, and this makes it a very powerful mega machine indeed.
Roger, 24, remain north of the power line.
Okay. 24 final for the grass.
4 land on the grass, the wind easterly 10.
The Merseyside Police are proud of their helicopter and believe that without doubt it is singularly the most important acquisition in the history of their force. It has helped in numerous arrests and has proved its value time and time again. In Britain, our motorways can be some of the most congested in the world. Roads help to keep the country on the move for both business and pleasure. The police do their best to keep the traffic flowing. One of the force's most popular motorway patrol vehicles is the Range Rover Classic. Painted in Greater Manchester's colours with a Dayglow radiator, the familiar side stripe is enhanced by reflective checker strips. Other forces choose other design variations, but they must all be clearly visible. The blue lights can flash in any direction, ahead, behind, or all around, depending on which traffic they want to alert. The spacious rear carries a whole emergency response kit, road markers, fire extinguishers, lights, tow ropes, and even a broom to sweep away any mess. Electronic messages are a sign of the times and can be programmed to give a lot of instructions to the public. The Range Rover Classic is the patrol vehicle of today. Over 500,000 cars are stolen in Britain every year. It's a major problem for every police force in the country.
Come on. Right, got it? Yep. CK from 9715.
9715, Victor.
Can I PNC for a vehicle check, please, on?
Roger, stand by. Clear it to go ahead.
9715, a vehicle check, please, on Juliet 219, November Delta, Vauxhall Astra in Whitehall.
That's received, stand by. Juliet 219, November Delta, confirmed to Vauxhall Astra in White. This is an outstanding stolen from the early hours of this morning.
That's received. I'm currently following this vehicle towards the M63 motorway. There are two on board. The vehicle's driving normally at this time. Would you alert the helicopter, please?
97150, Victor Roger, confirming that you are following this vehicle now on the A57 Liverpool Road at Eccles. Normal speed, 2 on board, direction towards the M63 Peel Green.
Right, good job.
9 Indian 99 from CK.
Indian 99, we received the last and we're getting airborne from that.
Indian 99, Roger, standing by. 97150, Victor, any update, over?
9715, we're currently negotiating Peel Green Island. The vehicle is indicating to join the M63 southbound.
Roger, vehicle now at Peel Green Island, indicating to join the M63 southbound.
Engine 99 Lima. Yeah, we are en route. Can you just confirm the last location of this vehicle, please?
The vehicle's committed to the M63. I've got a livered Vauxhall Amiga coming up behind me at this moment in time. We're about to join the main carriageway southbound.
Victor Roger, the Vauxhall Astra now committed and joining the southbound M63 junction 2 at Peel Green.
In lane 3. The Amiga is immediately behind the stolen Vauxhall Astra.
Roger.
Okay, here's the bandit car now. I'm just getting on top of him. Still got him, he's balked. He's outside lane now, he's back on the second lane. Okay. He's in the near side of the lane. Okay, going now.
Southbound exit junction 4, vehicle is in lane 2, committed to the southbound 63, towards the carriageway junction 2.
Roger, vehicle now past Stop, committed to the main as you're approaching junction 6 at Kite.
Vehicle still lane 2, past the southbound access from junction 4. The police vehicle is in lane 3 and directly behind the target car in lane 2, which is now moving to the outside lane. And we're approximately 2/3 of the line to junction 6.
Okay, he's put out 2 in front. He's in the near side of the lane. Okay, near side lane, Mike. It looks like he's going off here.
Speed coming down to 40 miles an hour. Civilian vehicles are moving over to give us precedence, and the vehicle is committed to the roundabout now.
Okay, he's round the roundabout. He's gone right. He's over the motorway, Mike, yeah? He's on the traffic. Okay, he's at the roundabout now.
Circumnavigating the second island. The vehicle's doubling back towards junction 6 and the link road to Stretford.
Do you want to come back underneath us? He's on the right-hand side. Okay, he's going for it. Going now.
The team have a delicate situation under control, and it will be hard for this car to get away. In a chase like this, the police will keep the suspect in their sights and must be very careful where and when they make the arrest. At this stage, they won't know what they are dealing with. They must use caution, especially on a busy major road, so as not to endanger themselves or those in the stolen vehicle, but especially the general public.
Another one in front of him, and he's clear up ahead of him, Michael.
Traffic lights at the end of this display are currently on green.
Roger, confirming there is a dog patrol at the ATS at the end of the counter spur. The vehicle has turned right into Banky Lane.
Continuing Banky Lane towards Ashton on Mersey Rugby Club. Speed is 50, 50 miles an hour.
Roger, continuing Banky Lane towards Ashton on Mersey Rugby Club. Speed 50, 50 miles an hour.
Okay, he's coming underneath us, he's into some trees. Okay, we're staying with the driver. Staying with the driver. Driver is now running round the back.
The two men in the white car were in fact highly trained police officers, assisting in a full-scale exercise which was set to test response times, communications and cooperation between a number of specialist units, including the highly skilled dog handlers. At the end of the day, this was just an exercise, but in a fast and hectic modern world, the police have to be constantly ready and prepared for the real thing. In their battle against crime and in their bid to keep Great Britain still one of the safest places to live, no effort can be spared. modern forces need modern technology. Road traffic police must have the very best in fast and reliable vehicles to stem car crime and keep our roads moving. The specialist underwater units need sophisticated, up-to-date equipment to help with their constant searching, and an increasing number of forces are coming to rely on the value of air cover. It's a tough job. The mega machines of the British police can help win this battle.